Alright, we're back with the Atari again from last week. In that video I talked about how I wanted to refresh the controllers here. I think for the most part, see we still got asteroids in here. For the most part, the joystick is responsive. Well, I think when you hit back, I don't remember this in Asteroid, but when you hit back, I guess you teleport. But yeah, I don't remember playing a lot of Asteroids. Anyway, but the joystick seems reasonably responsive. It's just not comfortable to hold, especially playing Asteroids. But it's the fire button, and I don't know if it's supposed to be like this, but like when you push it, you like push it and then it stops, and then you gotta kind of push it more, and then that's whenever it activates. Like it's responsive. Like when I'm hitting it, it just feels. I don't know, just it feels off. I don't know if refreshing it, like cleaning this out, is going to help that or not, but we might take a look anyway. I also have, we can test this again also with Frogger. I remember playing this as a kid. I think we enjoyed it as a kid. Yeah, can play Frogger here real quick, because like I said, the joystick seems to be fine. Yeah, it seems the joystick here seems fine. Seems responsive. Obviously there's no fire button, but you move. But then I also have, I'm going to test it again with the other joystick here. This one looks a lot dirtier than that one. But then I also have two of these paddles. Now they both are rattling, and I don't know what that's about. So I don't know if that's supposed to be like that. I don't know. We're gonna open them up and check. I got Breakout to test those guys with. Let me check this guy with Frogger real quick. Actually, I'm gonna test it with Asteroids again because Asteroids uses the fire button. Well, when I was editing, I did notice that the picture looks it looks a lot better after the refresh. Okay, yeah, this guy. It'll turn left. Well, back works. It does not seem to want to turn to the. Okay, there we go. Now we're turning right and left. Well, let me reset it. And but got a little up. There we go. Up's working a little bit. Yeah, this one's a lot worse than the other one. Let's see if I can get it to fire. No, it's not. Oh, there we go. Yeah. See, this one definitely needs refreshed. This guy's not too bad. So now let's check these paddles and see if they're working. Okay, I decided to go with testing with Kaboom because it uses the paddle controllers and it has a 2-player version. Whereas I don't know if Breakout has 2-player version. But this way I think I can test both of them. We'll see here. It said game version 2 was a 2-player. This guy's, oh my, this is real jittery here. Let's move it all around. I think fire starts it. Okay. Yeah, there's clearly something wrong with this guy. It's like bouncing all around here. It's got like nice response, but or nice quick response. I can get, side to side, but oh, this game is wild. Yeah, I don't think I should be able to do that. Maybe that is how it's supposed to be. Okay. So now this one. Okay, this one's not as jittery. It's a little jittery. Yeah, like I'm just barely turning it. This one it feels more practical. It feels like this is how it kind of should be, but we still get like if I give it just like a little bit, then it does sort of like jitter back and forth a little bit. Fire button seems to work. Yeah, like I don't know. See, I'm like not even touching it, and it was just bouncing back and forth there. That could just be part of the game, though, too. I don't know. It's kind of a fun game. But also there's that rattling. Is that supposed to be rattling like that? I don't know. I'm just gonna let's open these up and take a look inside because yeah, I want to know what that rattling is. I also just want to clean them. We saw how dirty the Atari was, and I'm sure these guys are not any cleaner. So let's get these guys, at the very least, the shell's cleaned. We'll take a look inside and see if we need to do anything. Okay, shouldn't be anything to get into these. Just 2 Phillips screws on the paddles and looks like 4 on the joysticks here. Okay, this comes up here and okay, yeah, we got wires connected, so just gotta be careful of that. I think I'm gonna take a picture of these guys so I could just pull them off and put them back on once. Pull them off so I can take this cable out, and then I can wash everything then. But before I do that, I'm going to open up one of these paddles here just to make sure it's also a fairly straightforward thing. Okay, those 2 guys are out, and okay, yeah, this guy just comes off. That plastic is, or that rattling is a piece of plastic that I don't know where it's supposed to go. Oh my gosh, I just keep throwing it around. This piece of plastic here that is clearly broken off on this one side. It looks like a post. I don't see anything broken there. Maybe something deeper in here. Not sure how this will come out, if it's just a friction fit. This guy out of the way here. And does this pull off? Okay, this seems like it. Okay, that just pulls off. It's slotted, so it'll only go back one way. Good to know. And then oh, that post. Okay, that post came from right there. You can see its counterpart on the other side there. So that's just that might just be for, I guess, I mean, it doesn't go that way. That would just be to hold this in place, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what that post would be for and how it would have broken off. Unless somebody, like, I could see it like, yeah, I think it's the posts are to keep this guy in place from spinning, and because if you turn it too hard one way or the other, that post is going to stop it. Somebody must have just turned it too hard and just snapped it off. And I assume this will be the same thing on this one, but I want to get this guy out of here. It should just push out, right? I don't want to break the post. Okay. Maybe taking maybe taking this metal bit off here will get it out. I don't know if I have anything I can use to pry that up. I don't know if this is going to work. This is just a hex nut. I don't know why I was being so stupid. Yep, this is just a 9/16 hex nut there. Easy peasy. No washer. No washer. Okay. Yeah, so that's this apart. Well, I did take pictures of the other thing. So let me pull these guys. How does this come out? Well, this just slides off as well. So this guy's free. Looks like there's a spring coned. Whoop. That spring is now gone forever, I'm sure. This button comes out for washing. This whole thing slides out here also for washing. Does this come off? It definitely looks like it's more than one piece. Are those tags? Or is that just supposed to not break anything, but I don't think that's gonna push out. Oh, okay. I barely put any pressure on that. I swear to you. Don't do what I just did. I don't know what that was for. Probably maybe stability, or the board might have sat on. No, I don't think the board sat on there at all. Maybe it did. I don't know. Don't know what that was, but don't touch it, because that was like I did not put much force on that. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this doesn't come apart. This does look like. It looks like it's one piece on here. But on here it looks like it's multiple. I don't know. We'll just wash all this as one, unless I figure out that it is more than one. I did take a picture of these. They look like they just slide off. Oh, they're marked too. They're also just orange, green. Don't know what that says. Black, white. That says red, but that's not red. That's blue. And then black, white, and I don't know what that says. Let's pull them all off. I did take a picture, so I know what order they go back on. I think these just slide off. Yeah. So now this board is free. There's not much to it here, as you can see. It's just these dome switches here. They still feel clicky, but they might be dirty. You can see this tape is kind of starting to come up. Anyway, there's like a sheet of tape over the whole thing. So I ordered. Oh, it's coming up very easily. I ordered while I was looking, or while I was looking for my thingy. I ordered. I found that you could just buy a new sheet. So I ordered some sheets to put to replace these with. So I'm going to replace both of these with them. Hopefully they'll come here in time so that I can get this video out on time. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm going to tear the other guys apart. I will slide this guy out. Looks like we can just put it through this hole. Carefully slide it out. And yeah, all of our plastic bits are free. I am going to, I don't know if I'm going to resolder these points on this guy, but I am going to blast in here. I'll probably desolder this, blast in here with my cleaner and try to clean these out if I can, the best that I can. Anyway, I'm going to take the rest of these guys apart. I will wash them. Sorry, real quick. So I've been tearing down the other joystick, and I did find the spring from the first joystick's fire button. It's cone shaped, and this joystick that I'm tearing apart now, it's not cone shaped. I don't know what that's all about. I believe this one, I didn't mark. I should have marked which one wasn't responsive. I believe it was this one, but I don't remember, like I said. But you can see here, let me pull this guy out. This guy, I don't know what that is. If it's like something was living in there, because that's not, it's not on this one. They seem similar. They're clearly not identical, and I don't quite know if I should I don't know if I should keep them separate. I don't know if they're compatible with each other, because it would help if I'm holding them the same way. Well, I know because I broke the tabby off this guy. This guy still has his tabby. To put the one with the tab that I didn't break off with this guy with the grooves here. It's kind of just a note for me, I guess. But yeah, they are different. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, just want to point that out. Also, I don't remember if when I took the button off the paddle, the first one, I don't remember there being a washer on it. I did see a washer on the second one. Maybe I just missed it and it fell off somewhere. But yeah, just, I guess, things to note for the future. Anyway, I'll be back. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear or tell, but yeah, like I said, I think this one is the one I'm tearing apart now, I think is the one that wasn't very responsive, and you can I can feel the buttons are just very mushy. Like the bottom one's okay. And I think, yeah, they're just not really responsive. This right one's kind of okay. The difference being like this one, very clicky on most aspects. So yeah, this one will definitely need replaced. Alright, so I scrubbed all the parts for the shell parts for the controllers. They're drying now, but I wanted to go back and test. I got breakout in here now, and I also tested with Circus Atari as well, because I'd read that Kaboom actually it's a bug. It's jittery because of a bug in the actual game, not because your controllers are jacked up. So I'm testing now with breakout again. I figured out, so Kaboom actually tells you. Like game 1 is 1 player, and game 2 is 2 player. But none of the other games tell you. Not all the other games tell you. I'm sure if you had a manual, you'd be able to figure it out. There's a game select switch on the Atari, right? And then I think that indicates the number of players. There's 2 here, so I hit it once and it changed it to 2. It'll scroll up to 4, so I guess you can have 4 players. There's more paddles on the screen here too. And then it'll switch back to a different game mode with 1 player, and then you can scroll through. Right, so I guess that's how it works. I just want to see with 2 players. So it should just be 2 players in the regular mode, and then it'll start the game. So this is the first controller here, and you can see if I move out of the way, it's not jittery. It seems pretty sensitive, but I think that's normal. I think that's how it's supposed to be. So I'm gonna clean them anyway to see if that improves any of these. But then if I fire, and then we can, now we're the second player. Same thing here. This guy just moves, but you can see that it's like, yeah, we get some crazy whips across the screen sometimes, but for the most part, I think it's okay. I don't know. I'm gonna clean them and see if that doesn't help to improve it. So yeah, let's do that. I'm just going to use this. I pointed this out before. It's just WD-40 contact cleaner. Safe. It's quick drying. It's safe for plastics. Leaves no residue. That's what I use. I'd like to get some deoxide. I just haven't gotten around to ordering it. I don't know why. Just, you know, I order all the stuff. I order stuff all the time, and I don't know why I haven't ordered that. But yeah, I'll just be spraying in here and then twisting to get them clean. Try to get them clean. I unplugged it too, just in case. I don't know if that would hurt anything, but yeah, I'm gonna get these cleaned and then we'll try it again. Okay, I just did the one so far. It was very dirty. That's just from a few times of spraying it and twisting it and sort of wiping it and shaking it out. I can, with these ones, I'm pretty sure it looks like you could lift these tabs up on the sides here, which should take this top part off or separate the bottom part out. So you can get inside of these and then clean the insides of it if it's really not working all that well and cleaning it isn't helping. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I'm going to test just the one. I'm going to test them with test both of them again, but I've only cleaned the one. That way I can kind of compare to each other to see if there actually is any difference, because they seemed like they were about the same before. So yeah, let's get it plugged in and test it again. Okay, breakout again, 2 players again. Starting the game again. Oh yeah, it actually feels. Oh yeah, it feels a lot better now. Let me see. Let me zoom out just a little bit and try to get it in this shot. It feels like it's like, I don't know. I think it feels better. It's hard to say when I don't have the controller completely together, but it feels a little bit smoother and a lot less sensitive, which is nice, I think. Let's fire this off and then go back to second controller here. Oh yeah, see how this guy, like, this guy, it's not as jittery, but it does bounce around at like warp speed here. Yeah. I think just spraying it and cleaning it and twisting it is definitely making a difference. So I'm going to do that for both of them. And then I think I'm ready to assemble these guys. I'll put these guys back together. I'm still just waiting for these to arrive. They should hopefully be here in a couple of days. Hopefully in time for this video. So we'll come back with these guys reassembled and then try it out, see how it feels with it all back together. Okay, they're both back together. We're going to try it out one more time. I wonder if, so when you tighten that nut on the potentiometer, I wonder if either at the factory or if somebody had worked on these before and they were retightening the that nut on there, if that's what broke these posts in the inside the shells, because like when you tighten it, it pushes the potentiometer against the posts that were broken on both of them. So maybe they just over tightened and just snapped that post. I don't know. Anyway, let's test them out here. I don't know which one is which. 2-player. Start it here. Okay, this guy is this one. See, it feels nice working it now. Oh, and I'm just bad at this game. I was actually trying to hit the ball. Okay. I do like Breakout. I've enjoyed it since I was a kid. It is a fun game. There we go. Yeah, it feels a lot better now than what it did before we cleaned it. All right, I think that's good. Very nice. So, like I said, just wait for the parts, but I think what I can do in the meantime, we can take the tape off of this. So I'm just gonna change camera angles here. I might take the tape off and then maybe give this guy a clean. So let's change it up. Okay, we're back. We're over on this mat here. I mainly just wanted to wear these gloves for this because I don't know how much of this tape, how much residue is going to be left behind on this tape here, and how much cleaning I'm going to have to do. I did mark an X on the tape, which will be gone as soon as we lift the tape, but also on the back here. This is the one that definitely this one is the one that was definitely not responsive at all. So I just wanted to keep track of that to make sure that whenever we put it back together, I can verify that it's working properly again. But yeah, we got to take this tape off, which it does feel like it's already coming up a little bit here on this corner. For this one, as you can see, hopefully it just all comes up as one sheet and it doesn't rip. So far so good. It's getting real stuck over here though. Okay. Okay, and there it is. All off. The dome switches are still in there. They look fine. They don't look, there's nothing like, no dirt or anything built up on them. I think, this one was working A-okay. Sorry about the noise. This one was working just fine, except for the fire button. But again, that could just be how it's designed to feel. With this one, is it coming up anywhere? This one is not. Well, this corner is coming up here. All right. So hopefully we can get another nice pull. Yeah, I think what happens typically with these kinds of switches is that the switch itself just sort of like warps and loses its dome shape, and they just need replaced. Not so much like with when I fixed the buttons on the Game Boy, those Game Boys, they actually get dirty on there. But these don't seem like they get dirty. I mean, how could dirt get in there? It's all taped over. Alright, here we go. Excellent. One more sheet, or another complete sheet. These don't look noticeably. They still look domed. They don't look noticeably like flattened. Then I can tell maybe this guy a little bit. I don't know. This guy definitely has a lot more residue left over. I'm going to try to clean off what I can. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get it clean. That X is probably going to come off. So just remember that the one with this marking on it here is the bad one. Yeah, I'm going to try to wipe it down, clean it up, probably mainly just using IPA and like a cotton bud. I don't know how effective that's going to be, but I'll let you know. All right, they came pretty clean. The adhesive came right off with just using IPA and a brush and a cotton bud, or several cotton buds. I kind of was expecting it to be a little bit harder to get off, but it came right off. I also went back and used a pink eraser just over the button where the buttons sit, and then hit it up again with IPA. And now our joystick domes, our button sheets have arrived. So let's get them out of here and then get them on this guy. Get them on these guys. Okay, here they are. I ordered four sheets because they were a little bit cheaper. It was basically like buy three get one free to buy four. And I got these from AtariRepairParts.com. I'll leave a link in the description because now I'm allowed to leave links. But yeah, they were pretty cheap. I think the shipping for these was actually more than these cost. And they got here really quickly too. I'm glad because I was worried about getting this video out in time. But as you can see, they're pre-cut, so you just take them off and just slide them right on there. Easy, should be easy peasy, as long as I can line them up
nicely, as long as I can not be a dummy about it. Peel this off. I always, I get extras, especially when it's my first time doing something like this, because I tend to mess them up. And just like we saw with the burned screen polarizer on the Game Boy Advance SP, it's a good thing I got extras for that one, because, yeah, I fudged that one all up. What is the best way to go about doing this? I don't know. We'll just wing it. There's a lot of circles that need aligned too. Sorry if it's not quite in frame. I have no idea. I hate putting stickers on. I always make my partner do my stickers for me. Because I hate doing it. I hope it's definitely not aligned the whole way. I think you can just redo this. We'll see. We will see. That's pretty good. All the holes seem aligned. It overlaps a little bit on there. They're all nice and clicky. Yeah, so that one's good. That one seems good. Now let's get the other one on. Alright, that one was pretty good too. I've just been trying to line it up with this top corner and this bottom corner here, and then it kind of just seems to line up pretty okay after that. Put the other two back in this envelope, and I will put that somewhere where I'll lose it immediately. And then, yeah, let's get these guys put back together. I think I'll just do one real quick, and then do the other one off camera. I think it's just a matter of sliding all these wires back on here where they go. I did take a picture. These are labeled though. However, with mine, I don't know if they're all like that, because we have brown, which is brown. We have white, black, blue, green, and orange. White, black, blue, green, and orange. Brown, white, black, blue, green, and orange. So yeah, they should line up, but I'm gonna get my get the picture just to make sure that I do it right. And why didn't you guys tell me that I need to stick the cable back into the thing before I can connect it back to the thing? So now I gotta just, yeah, come on. Alright, we got them both connected here. We're going to try them both out first with asteroids.
think it's 2 players. Can you do 2 players? I don't know. We'll see. Oh no, it's a little fuzzy again. Why is it fuzzy again? Game select. Can you do 2 players? Maybe you could just do 1 player with asteroids. Oh yeah, it already feels much more responsive. I think I'd actually enjoy playing this now. All right, this one was the one that was working like okay. It was working fine. It wasn't super responsive, but everything was. All the directions were working, and the fire button was working. I'm gonna try with I got Space Invaders here because this one is 2 players, and I don't feel like swapping them out. So let's try both. Also, I don't know if I've tested this second port at all. Have I? I don't know. Space Invaders. How do you get... Wait, it says... Okay, it says 1 through 16 are 1 players, and then 17 to 112 are 2. There's 112 game modes on here? Jeez. So we gotta go over... we go 17 or higher to get 2 players. Okay, so that is the number of players. Let's just try this one here. It's been a long time since I played Space Invaders. Pew 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 pew. Alright, let's die real quick. Alright, let me hit here. Let's die. Excellent. Now player 2. Alright, let's see. Yeah, this one feels good too. It's a lot clickier. I don't know what that's about. I wonder if the sticker is stuck down. Might take it apart and take a look at that again. But the joysticks feel really good. They're very responsive, very good. So I just want to pop this guy apart real quick, and maybe the tape just needs stuck down around the fire button a little bit more, because this one doesn't do it. This one, very loud. They also have 2 different springs, so I wonder if that might be the issue as well. Okay, so I just took it apart real quick, and I switched the spring, and now it's not making that noise. Like, because this one originally had the cone spring, whereas this one just had a straight spring, and the one with the straight spring was making the noise. But now I put the straight spring on this one, and it's like kinda sometimes making it. Yeah, you can kind of hear it there making the noise. But it's not as bad as it was on this one. So I don't know. I think it's the spring. I think the cone spring, just the way that it's shaped, kind of hits must hit the switch a little bit better to not make that noise. So I'm gonna just leave them as they are now, and then eventually, if I care enough, I'll replace that. Try to find a replacement spring that's cone shaped for that. Okay. One thing I wanted to note too. You'll notice. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me zoom in just a little bit here. Mouse, please don't obstruct. Try to get a better shot of this here. Over here, you can see how far away this is from the edge of the screen, and it's not that far over on this side here, right? It's far less. I think that might have been the issue on with. Oops. I mean, it could be something else. Somebody has suggested, because you see we have this over here, but I don't know if that's normal or not. But I mean, if mops would get out of the way on asteroids, right? We have you can see
see it eventually when the color changes. This black bar on the side of the screen here. Someone had suggested that was one of the chips might be failing. I'd done some quick research before I posted that video, and they suggested it was the horizontal, the way the horizontal works. Because like on older TVs, you could adjust the vertical and the horizontal. Maybe that was the vertical. I don't know. One of those settings might need to be adjusted for this. Kind of see it still looks like it's the same way. Like it looks further away from this edge. Mops, what the heck are you doing? Sorry, my cat's. It looks further away from this edge, even without the black bar here, than it does on this edge. I don't know. Maybe that's something. I haven't looked into the chip that the other person suggested in the last video. I will look into that. But that's the Atari now, completely refreshed, and I'm very pleased with how everything came out. It's very easy to refresh the controllers and the Atari itself. But yeah, going forward, starting with this, it's kind of these two videos. Going forward, I am sort of I'm going to be like, my channel is going to be kind of focused on me organizing my video game collection, and to get organized in my head, I made a list of video games that I want to purchase, or consoles that I want to purchase, consoles and handhelds that I would like to have in my collection, and I listed them in order chronologically from when they were released. Now, the video game consoles that I want, it's kind of like arbitrary how I decide. It's just I want this one, I don't want that one, whatever. But of the video game consoles that I want to have a nice clean factory. I've talked about this before. I want to have a nice clean factory one, as close to factory as I can get it. Like, obviously I'll replace parts if I need to, but I want to have a nice clean factory version. I want to have, if applicable, I want to have a modded version. Not every one I'll mod. And then also I'd like to be able to play backups on each console, for the most part. Whether that's flash carts or soft modding or hard modding. I would like to be able to play backups of games on each console. Now, the first one on the list is the Atari, and we are done. It's the Atari 2600. We're done with that one. It's refreshed. Got the factory version. So, yay on that one. I don't think I want to mod. I'm pretty sure you can do a composite mod so that it's not RF going out. It's composite video instead, which would be more ideal, but I don't know that I really care enough to do that. The only reason, the reason the Atari is on my list at all is because, I have a little tiny bit of nostalgia for it. Like I said in the last video, we got the NES when I was very young, so when I was starting to form memories, it was around the NES. I don't have a lot of memories of the Atari, because we didn't really play that much when I was a kid, and then we got rid of it. So I do have a tiny bit of nostalgia for it. Plus, it's a big part of video game history, honestly. So I did want to know that for those reasons. But honestly, if I didn't already have one, if I hadn't been gifted this one, then I don't think I would have pursued getting Atari 2600. At least not yet. So I'm not super concerned with modding it, because I probably won't play this. This will go on display, and I probably honestly won't play it that much. I am going to go through and clean up all the games. I think these shells should come apart somehow. I'm a little worried because it looks like the stickers the seam might run right underneath those stickers. So in order to get these apart, you might have to take these stickers off, or at least part of them. But we'll see. At least wipe down the shells, get them cleaned off. And I'm going to go through each one and make sure that all the games work. But yeah, other than that, I don't think I'm going to play this too much. I think they did make flash carts for these. I don't know if they still make them. Somebody did. I don't really care I don't really know that I care that much to get a flash cart. Maybe eventually I will. But for right now, I think I'm done. The Atari's basically done and dusted. And then we're going to move on to the next console on the list. Well, actually, technically, in the next video, it won't be the next console on the list, because the next console on the list is already done. It's already done as well. So we're going to be moving on to the next one on the list. And that'll be, hopefully that'll be the next video. I don't foresee it not being, but yeah, anything can happen. But anyway, that's going to be it for this one. Thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate it, and we'll catch you in the next one.